In this video, I'm gonna be telling you the secret sauce to getting rich quick. And just for reference, I was trying to get rich since I was 14 years old, and it was only up until I was about 21, 22 that I really discovered this, and I actually was able to make something out of my life, accomplish all my goals, and get everything that I've truly wanted, having time, location, and financial freedom. It all stemmed from this one thing that I'm about to tell you. And what that is high-level communication and sales. When sales is intertwined into communication, but your communication abilities is the most important thing that you can develop in this life. Everything in this life stems from communication. You can make so much money by just being an amazing communicator. And if you don't believe that, it's because you have self-limiting beliefs within you that you need to debunk in order to actually get to that point. See, if you can sell something to anyone, if you can sell anything to anyone, you will never be broke again. So no matter which path you take, which I'm gonna outline in this video, sales and communication is the skill that you need to develop. If there's anything that you wanna do in this life, it is gonna require those two things. So there's all these different business models. Let's go over some of them. Copywriting. Copywriting is digital persuasion through language. Okay, sales in itself, when you're actually a setter on DMs, or if you're a closer, you're doing both forms of sales, whether it's texting, once again, copywriting, digital persuasion, convincing people to take a call, or if you're a closer, you are gonna be actually on there communicating with someone, persuading them to make that purchase. It goes down the list. If you're doing Amazon FBA, what are you doing? You're persuading someone through some form of language, communication, marketing to buy a product. So you're not actually verbally communicating, but you're communicating through your product and the transformation, what it's gonna do for them, and how it actually is gonna benefit their lives. That has copywriting, communication, and sales in it. So this is the essence of making money, is communication. I'm not gonna list every single business model because we'd be here forever, but I gave you a couple great examples. And now, how did I apply this to get rich? So first, I started off in sales. I wanted to do remote sales, so I went into telesales for final expense life insurance. As I did well here, when I got my first good job, I had a couple shitty ones. I made 2K in my first week and was doing 10K a month right off the bat after doing a mentorship prior to that. It wasn't like I just got the sales job and made a ton of money. It took me a little bit to develop the skill. And then boom, once I had a good baseline level of sales, I was making 10K a month. So that's how quick things can change. And then taking it to the next level, for example, yesterday I made $2,500 in a day. So that's the difference, whereas you can excel this level of communication to the highest form possible. So what am I talking about? Instead of selling other people's offers or going into high ticket sales, which is what I do recommend you do if you're starting out, I'm talking about creating your own personal brand and selling your own offer as an entrepreneur. This is the next level. This is how you ascend. So that is what I teach people to do. First is develop the skill set of sales, be able to sell someone else's product. That's the first thing you need to do. If you can't do that, you don't have the basics down, you're gonna have a very hard time succeeding as an entrepreneur. You're not gonna be able to create content like this, where you're able to articulate and communicate your words in a compendious way that allows people to understand them and actually take action on what you're saying and digest your message. So that's step number one, is learn sales, learn persuasion, so you can actually communicate your message, and then also on the back end, when you're selling something, get sales. So you're gonna do that by first taking on an actual sales job. Ascending is gonna be getting into high ticket sales. Whether you jump straight into high ticket sales is up to you. I personally believe it's a lot easier than any of those other sales jobs you could get, but it's completely up to you the path you want to take and the rate that you want to accelerate at. So high ticket sales, what is this? You're working for an influencer like myself, helping me sell my coaching or mentorship program. You can either be a setter working with my inbound DMs on Instagram, or you can be a closer taking the pre-booked, pre-qualified calls. I'm not gonna dive too much into high ticket sales on this because I have so many videos covering it. And then the third step of this extension process is going to be creating your own personal brand and your own offer to sell other people based on some sort of transformation that you've made or are making in your life. You can document the journey and help other people in earlier phases. You don't have to be a master. You don't have to know everything. As long as you're continuing to learn and grow, documenting that journey and teaching people along the way, that is your offer, whatever it is you want to do. So that is what I can help you do as well. So I have the full Ascension package for you. If you want to get into entrepreneurship, you want to make money online, you want to have true location, time, and financial freedom, the way to do it is through this entrepreneurial venture of going from sales to high ticket to personal brand, selling your own offer. That is the path that I'm outlining. So if that sounds of interest to you, go ahead and DM me in my Instagram. You're gonna see connect with me on Instagram, or you're gonna see book a one-on-one call with me in the link below. If that sounds of interest to you, then either go on Instagram and find out more information, but first send me the code word ASCEND. And if you wanna just go ahead and book a call with me and work one-on-one or discuss this further, then go ahead and book a call on my Calendly link. It says work with me one-on-one. It's gonna be talking about high ticket sales, but I want you to type in there ascend somewhere so I know that you want to fully ascend through the entrepreneurial package and not just get started with high ticket sales. And before I leave and with you with all this awesome information, I want you to think about the life that you can have doing this. Every single influencer that you see online has built a brand that they're able to leverage. So take all the guys out there, from the top of the food chain like Tate to people in the middle like Hamza, Jack Hopkins. I'm trying to think of people that you're gonna be able to relate to and you might know in the self-improvement space. They all have some sort of personal brand. And what they're selling on the back end is some sort of coaching or mentorship program. For example, let's just use Jack Hopkins because I really like the guy. He has his own high ticket sales offer, and he's also got a private network. It's called the New Elite. So those two things are what he sells from his personal brand. He was able to sell those because he's attracted this audience of people who like and trust him and want to make a similar transformation, have a similar lifestyle, and have similar beliefs that he has. So you don't just have to sell a coaching or mentorship program, as that is probably the recommended one. You can do anything with this. You can build a brand. Like Mike Thurston, for example, he built a clothing brand off of his personal brand. You can do anything you want with this, but the idea is you need to get down these first key steps, which is sales, understanding how to sell, how to persuade people, how to communicate in a clear way. And then second is you need to build your personal brand and build an offer. And that's exactly what I can help you do. So if you want to get into the entrepreneurial venture that I just described to you, then do those two methods. Either DM me the word ascend on Instagram, or go ahead and book a call with my Calendly link and make sure you include in there ascend somewhere in one of the questions. All right, that's all for this video. If this provided you with any value and any insights into how you can become a millionaire, because you can with this, then go ahead and subscribe on this channel, drop a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.